Hey, thanks for joining my 100-day live guitar practice streams. We are now on day 41. So thank you all so much for joining. Let me tilt this down just a hair more so that way we can see a little bit more of the guitar, not so much of the ceiling there. So anyways, as I was saying, we're on day 41. These are live guitar practice streams, and I thank you all so much for joining. Today we're going to get into some minor and major chord shapes. So practicing those major and minor chord shapes. Might get into some cage system, and then also going to then try to later on in the video transition into major and minor scales. So got the major and minor chords, maybe kind of play around with some cage systems, so that way we don't always have to stick with being just right up here. And then go into the scales. So chords and scales, major and minor. So a lot to cover here. So let's go ahead and dive on in. And as always, I invite you to join along. Don't just watch, but pick up your guitar as well and kind of look at it to try to understand, some of the things that I'm discussing here, and learn with me. I'm a beginner myself, so this is day 41 for me of actually, taking the guitar serious. If you go back and watch, videos 1, 2, 3, things like that, I kind of talk more about the guitar and how long I've actually owned it, but never really ever picked it up. So get more into that in those other videos. If you want to check those out, you can check those out later. But let's go ahead and get busy today, and throughout this journey, let's just see how good we can get. When we reach day 100, let's look at video 100 and let's look back at videos 1, 2, and 3, and just kind of compare and just see how good is this video compared to that video, and the sound quality too. The YouTube video as a whole, as well as the sound quality and how smooth and sound sonically, how it sounded sonically. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to get to that day. But anyways, we're on day 41. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to just practice some chord shapes here. So get the A shape, A chord. Okay, and we got the B chord. Still makes the A shape, but everything just kind of slides down and you throw the bar on there. Okay, we get the C chord, C, E, G. Note C, E, G make up the C chord. D chord. Okay. Everything's ringing out. It's nice to arpeggio it out. Broken chord. Play it one string at a time just to make sure nothing's muffled. If something's, sounding. You can fine tune it, So that's E or D. Now E. Okay. E chord, F chord, okay, that's the F, then lastly the G. Arpeggio. Sounds beautiful. Perfect. So that's just running through the major chords, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now we can get into some minor chords. How about that? Let's kind of go through those. So we got A minor. Note makeup is A, C, E. A, C, E for A minor here. Now we want to do a B minor. That's cool. Slide it on down. Keep the same shape. Still got that A minor shape. Now you throw in this bar though. So you got B, D, and F sharp. You want to go to a C minor. That's cool. Just slide it down just a hair. And you got C, E flat, and G's that ring out. One thing that kind of light bulb moment for me, I've known the A chords or the A chords, the major chords and the minor chords for a little bit now, and kind of knowing what the note makeup is. I don't know it super fast and just it's like second nature, but if I think about it for a second, I can figure it out. I don't have to look up any cheats or any notes or anything. I can recall it from my brain. I just, takes a second. It's getting quicker and quicker, and I'm getting more familiar with it. But yeah, I forget exactly where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm getting quicker at recalling the notes. But yeah, the light bulb moment. So I've known the major chords and the minor chords, for a couple weeks now. And I just now noticed that the major and minor chords, so if you have like A major and A minor, two of the notes are actually the exact same. If you have B major and B minor, two of the notes are the exact same. If you have C major and C minor, two of those notes are the exact same. It's the first note and the last note. It's just that middle note that's changing. So, anyways, I was like looking at my notes and I have them on like an Excel spreadsheet, and I was looking at them. I was like, those line up. Oh, those not. Oh, okay. Just had a little moment, a little bit ago. So, anyways, on the minor chords. Anyway, sorry. You just got to be proud. That's I take these little moments to talk about a small achievement like that and to smile and laugh about, and you really do got to just be happy and proud of yourself on little small achievements every now and then, right? You can't always just be looking at the end goal and be mad and sad and upset at yourself, day after day after day. I'm on day 41. If I haven't been able to smile or laugh at the guitar, at all, then obviously I wouldn't continue with it. It wouldn't be a passion, and you wouldn't grow with it. But if you can find, ways to be proud of yourself, to look back and laugh at the failures and learn and continue growing, that's what's important. The journey is what's important, not the destination. So be able to laugh, be able to, recognize these things and have a little light bulb go off and kind of, just have a little proud moment, pat yourself on the back. That's all I'm saying. If you're not ever going to be proud of yourself, then, like they always say, if you can't be proud of yourself, how can you expect other people to be proud of you? If you can't love yourself, how can you expect other people to, show you love? If you can't have some self-respect, how can you expect others to respect you? It's one of those types of things. So be proud of yourself. Anyways, back to the music. C minor. So just like the C major is C, E, G. Well, C minor is C, E flat, G. So okay. Now how about a D minor? Way up here. That sounds like a who is that? That sounds like a Stain or a Creed song or something like that. I can't wait till I actually get these, my alternative phase. Yeah, those early 2000s when I was 10, 11, 12, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I was 10, 11, 12, 13. So get back to playing some Linkin Park, some Creed, some Hinder, some Stain, some Trapped, some Evanescence, some old school classic alternative hits. That'll be pretty fun. D minor, D, F, A. Arpeggio it out. Okay, how about E minor? Now you got your E, G, and B. How was it? It's down, down, up, down, 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 up. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Down, 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 up, down. Okay, E minor. That's the E, G, B notes. Now we go to F minor. Pick up that middle finger, it doesn't go down. So you got F, A flat, C. F major, you have F, A, C. F minor, you have F, A flat, C. So remember, it's always that middle note that changes. If I arpeggio it out, that's why you arpeggio it out. You can find those ones that aren't ringing quite right. 5 of the strings sound perfect. Micro adjustment. Now it sounded pretty. Now it sounds like it's supposed to. And it's okay if you're first starting, first couple days, first couple weeks, first couple months even, if, you're playing and 5 of the strings are ringing out and 1 string's not, don't beat yourself up. It's cool. Play through it. Have that failure. It's cool to have that failure. Eventually, you'll fine-tune things, and after you've strummed it 1,000 times, 2,000 times, man, I don't know how many times I've strummed these things. Even as a beginner, you got to think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strums. So strums add up quick. So it takes failing thousands of times at these different strumming, at these different chord shapes. F minor, F, A flat, C. Pretty good. F minor, F minor, F minor. That's thigh slap technique. It's a pretty good one. I've done this in some other videos as well on the major and minor chords. So it's good to take your hand completely off and bring it back. So that way your hand's completely, doing a different shape. It's not staying. It's not perfect there, but boy, that was almost impossible weeks and weeks ago just to do that simple slide there. So again, small little proud moment. You got to have those for yourself. G minor, G, B flat, D. G major is GBD. G major, GBD. You want to go to a G minor, it becomes G, B flat, D. Remember, 2 of the chords stay the same. That center note is the one that changes. So instead of G, B, D, you get G, B flat, D. So there you go. Hangs out pretty nicely. See, that high E string wasn't ringing out quite right. My finger was curved around just too much. So, but it's all good. So that's all the minor chords. So first did the majors, then just ran through the minors. So as I can tell just by looking at the time and stuff, it's like, man, I'm getting through exercises a lot quicker. So what does that mean? I'm feeling a little better. I'm getting, smoother, quicker transitions. So another reason to be proud is all those little bitty moments. I like Russ, the musician Russ. I like him. He's always talking about the enjoying the journey and not the destination, not to be worried about the destination. So his song Journey is really nice. Ain't no destination, man. The journey is everything. So enjoy the journey, right? Can't just be mad for 2 years until you're finally good at the guitar just to finally smile. So you can't be mad if you're a martial artist in, let's say, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, something that takes, roughly 10 years to become a black belt. You're going to be mad that entire decade until you actually get the black belt? Hopefully not. Won't last, I tell you that. You're constantly mad. So enjoy the journey. All right, so let's now just do some. First, I want alphabetically, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now let's just kind of bounce around on the major chords for 5 minutes, just randomly bouncing around. Just randomly bouncing. All right. Now let's transition into the minor chords, just bouncing around, but only bouncing around on minor chords. That whole time, those last 5 minutes, it was constantly staying on major chords. Now we're going to bounce around, but bounce around only on the minor chords. So start up here on the A minor, and have at it. No standard, no pattern, no nothing. Just kind of randomly bouncing. It could go A to B, A to G, G, B, B, C, doesn't matter. Just always stay minor, just bounce around, transitioning. Minors, G minor. That's a G major. It's all minors, supposed to be all minors. It's a G major. Only minors right now. It's getting those fingers to hit the strings at the same time this pluck or this pick hits these strings. It's boom, boom, boom. And sometimes the fingers are getting there a little early, or the pick wants to get there a little earlier, and it's just not quite synced up. But eventually, it will be synced up. So just hang in there and stick with it. All right, minor chords just bounce around just a little while longer. The heck is that? Oh, I was trying to play C minor. There we go. Arpeggio it out. Feel that high E string. And it's not because of the bar. It's actually because my middle finger here was slightly muting it. I could feel it. So, again, that's why arpeggio in it, doing the broken chord, one string at a time, is important every now and then. Don't get too hung up and caught up, thinking that you got to do that all the time, and you're constantly muffling one out of the 4 strings or one out of the 5 strings or one out of the 6 strings. Who cares, Play through it. Have fun. It's all right. You'll perfect it over time. Minors just a little while longer. Minors at the D major. Come on, focus. D minor. C major. C minor. Okay, that's bouncing around with the minor chords. Now I'm going to get a quick little water break. I'm going to transition into the major scales and minor scales. So trying to understand that formula and trying to understand, if you wanted to do the major scale, A major scale or B major scale or D major scale, you would know the formula, so you could figure out, even if you didn't memorize, the exact scale and what you had to hit, you could figure it out because you know the formula. So, whether it's whole step, half step, whole step, half step, or if it's the minor formula, which is something different. But as you can tell, I don't have it memorized myself just yet. I have to look over here at my notes, but that's obviously why we're practicing. I'm only on day, 41. So it's understood that it's not quite memorized yet. You got to do things multiple times, multiple days on end. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's not just with mathematics. Believe me. All right, quick little water break. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I need to get my subscribers up. So please subscribe. Let me know that you're, liking the content, you're liking the videos, things like that. Maybe you're learning some tips and some practice exercises that you're, kind of stealing and taking into your own daily practices. That's great. That's what I'm here for. So go ahead and subscribe so that way it's easy to find me again. And also comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. That gets people talking. So I'll be sure to read all of them. I'll make sure I respond back to every single person. So go ahead and leave a comment below. That's always greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, hit that like button for a friend. Even if it's not the greatest music just yet, hey, be understanding, right? Have the confidence to get get in front of the camera, get these lights going, get the guitar going, sounding like crap and embarrassing myself and putting it out there for other people to learn and to, just be inspired and to grow with me. So go ahead and hit that like button for a friend and help a buddy out. So went ahead and go ahead and put all that out there real quick so that way I can, get some fans, get some following. So anyways, let's get back to why we're here, which is what? Playing the guitar. So going to transition into these scales. We did chords at first, but we also want to do the scales. So again, like I was saying earlier, let me get my little notes over here going. Let me see here. Let's bring that over here. There we go. There we go. Let's start with the major scale. Of course, A major scale. Okay, the formula is whole step, half step, whole step, half step. For me, at least, the major scale formula is a little bit easier as of right now. I'm only, a couple of days into practicing the actual scales. Been learning the chords for a while, but the scales, I'm freshly learning this theory stuff. So bear with me, but the formula for the major scale is a little bit easier for me to remember because it's 2 whole steps, then 1 half step, and then it's 3 whole steps, and then 1 half step. So it's kind of easy to remember. It's 2 1 3 1, 2 1 3 1. So we'll go ahead and get into that. So if you wanted to play, for example, the A major scale, you just go and you just find your first A, your root, right? You got to find your root, and then your next note would be a whole step away, so it would be B. Then it'd be a half. That's a whole step. Whole step goes to the D, right? Nope, goes to the C sharp. There we go. Okay, so I want to play it with my middle finger. I want to start the A major scale with my middle finger, not my index finger. So that way this index finger can play the C sharp, not that D. The D's not in it. So it's A, B, C sharp. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. So again, you're following that formula. So it's whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step returns to the note A, wherever you started. Then you want to go again, you would go whole step, half step, whole step, I messed that up. So where is it at? There's that A root. You go whole step, half step, whole step. There you go. Whole step, half step. All right. It's tough to say it out loud too, right? I'm trying to teach myself at the same time as teach the internet and teach the world. So these 100 videos will be great to look back at in time. I have a lot of content to go and show. All right, so we got whole step, half step. Whole step, half step. Whole step, half step. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step. F sharp. Okay, so it's Oh yeah, it'd still be the same pattern to be. Cool, so it's the same patterns. I'm starting to learn, starting to understand this same pattern thing, same shape thing over and over again. I'm starting to get it. So, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, 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 step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. All right. So a little bit more of this major scale here. So that's the pattern, right? Once you learn the A major scale pattern, starting here with your middle finger. So it's A string, D string, E string, A string, D string. So once you learn that A major scale pattern on these last three strings here, strings 4, 5, and 6, you can walk that same pattern. Okay, here's the A, here would be the B major scale, C major scale, D major scale, E major scale, G major scale. If I started here, right? You got That's what's so great about this formula and stuff. You don't have to necessarily memorize every single note for every single scale. You just have to know where to start, that root, wherever you want to start, and then play the pattern, play the pattern, play the pattern, right? I mean, that's if you wanted to, use these bottom 3 strings. If you wanted to do it on the other 3 strings, it'd be a different pattern, but you could still, find the root. Boom, there's the root. So you still know it's the same pattern, really. It's just in a different location. This is awesome. That's right. That B string messes everything up, so the pattern's actually not the exact same. So kind of a tricky one there on those when that B string's involved. But no, things are clicking. That's cool. I'm stoked. Now let's get into the minor scale. Let me slide my notes just a little bit and get the minor formula up on the screen. There we go. So this one is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. WH, WWH, WW. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So again, if you just pick any root note that you want to start on, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, on the 6th string, I'm just trying to pick the 5th string here, the A note. So if you followed that formula, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, you would basically get, at least starting with the A, it's simple to memorize. You get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? If you went whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, that's what you would get, right? You're on the A. To get to the B, you need to do a whole step. To get to the C, you need to do a half step. To get to the D, you need to do a whole step. E is a whole step. F is a half step. G is a whole step. A is a whole step. B is a whole step. C is a half step. D is a whole step. E is a whole step. F is a half step. G is a whole step. So, see, you just keep playing that pattern. Luckily, the A minor scale is super, super easy to remember. But you can take that to anything. You start on the C, here, and if you follow that same pattern, whole step, half step, 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 sorry. Okay, so we got okay, so minor scales here, what we're practicing. So you got the whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. Where did it go? Okay. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Okay. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. So then you can play this from the G, and you can go whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Just playing around with the minor scales, just trying to understand them and the formula. That formula, man. Once I can get that memorized, that'll help. So you got with the A minor scale, you got a whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole 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 step, whole step. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step. All right, just keep on going. step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Na, 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 na. Okay. Now let's see if we wanted to play the G minor scale again, right? It would be G, A, wait, where do we go? G, A, D flat, C, D, E flat, F, E. All right. Yeah, it's starting to make sense, right? But then you got to get through the making sense part to actually like knowing it's second nature to play it and play it fluidly. So still getting through this, but I'm starting to understand it though. C minor scale. If we want to play the C minor scale, come all the way down here to the 8th fret, follow that same pattern where it was whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. You can take it anywhere. Okay. So you're going to take it anywhere. That's what's really nice. It's the same pattern, just move it. So again, with the major, it was, let me see. If I can get them both on the screen. Yeah, there we go. So with the major, it was whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. All right. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. But with the minor, it is whole step, half step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. Okay. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. You can slide it anywhere and play that same pattern. Playing the G minor scale. Playing the B minor scale. D minor scale. D major scale would be G major scale. So I know the finger positioning now. So once you know that finger positioning, you can kind of, so it's great, slide all over the neck and play. If you want the major, I got to start with this middle finger here and play the pattern. It goes second finger, fourth finger, first, second, fourth, first, third, fourth, second, fourth, first, second, fourth, first, third, fourth. For the majors, and then for the minors, it would be first, third, fourth, first, third, fourth, first, third. First, third, fourth, first, third, fourth, first, third. So that's the major and minor scales. A little bit more practice for today, trying to, get a little bit more comfortable with those, get the finger dexterity built up, get comfortable with it, right? Build that muscle memory. So that's major and minor chords and major and minor scales for the day. So again, we're on day 41. That's going to be a wrap for today. Going to go ahead and call it close there. Just real quick, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. That way you can find my content, follow along, be inspired yourself to start a journey, whether it be a YouTube challenge, a guitar challenge, or whatever challenge it might be in life. Follow my journey so that way, you can see how well I get, and you can also learn and improve on the guitar as well. So please subscribe. Please comment below. Also, gets a community of like minds speaking, and then also go ahead and leave a thumbs up, help a friend out, even if the video wasn't that great just yet, as I'm still growing, still learning this guitar. Go ahead and like the video just to, show support for all the efforts that go into making these types of videos. So that is all greatly appreciated. Again, you can watch one of these floating videos here if you want to see my playlist, or if you want to see the next video. So video 42, those will be floating right here. And until next time, go ahead and take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'm out. I love you all. Peace, and I will see you next time for the next hour session video. Take care. Love you all. Peace out.